Hey YouTubers, Raven here.
Starfire.
Today we'll be talking about last night's episode of Supernatural, Season 10, Episode 19.
The Werther Project.
Sure. And, sorry it's coming out late. We didn't, there was a baseball game on and we didn't get to watch it until really late.
We didn't.
So, we just decided we were too tired, because we wouldn't have been very enjoyable to watch if we would have done it last night, so we decided to wait to make it better for you guys. So let's move on to our first topic.
Sam says he will kill Crowley.
How about Sam makes a deal with Rowena? And that deal is to kill Crowley.
Yeah.
Damn! I mean, if I'm gonna keep one person in that family around, it would be Crowley, not Rowena.
I would be like, I'll agree to it if it's you that I kill, not Crowley.
Right? Don't think she'd agree to that, though.
I know.
Like, seriously. No bueno. What's the next
I
thing?
have that magic box created by a guy who lived in the...
Right, the guy... Mr. Werther. The guy who lived in that house, that was invisible, and that was still really young, even though it'd been like 50 years. And he's the guy that owned the knife or sword or whatever you want to call it of Cain.
Mm-hmm.
And the first blade, he had that in his rare collections. And his little magical doohickey finally came back to bite the boys in the butt.
Yep. It did.
Had some pretty serious juju. Bad juju.
Makes you see, like, people that have died. Messes with your brain.
That box had bad juju. Made you see people you knew that were dead that convinced you to kill yourself. Damn! That's some pretty bad juju. What's next?
Werther gets let out and it takes over people and they see dead people.
Okay. We just went over that. And that's not Werther that gets out.
It's
the curse.
The curse that gets out.
You open the box, the little green smoke with the little yellow ball and the tip of it leading the way is not Selena or the Wicked Witch. It's like just a curse.
Yeah.
Like, that's no fun.
They have to use the Men of Letters blood to break the spell.
Yeah, in order to break the spell, they had to sacrifice. Basically, it would be the entire life force of one man. But it had to be men, or probably anyone, so it could have been a girl, the lineage of the Men of Letters. And, Sam thought that he was seeing Rowena. Hell, I thought it was really Rowena. Until it started, like, coaxing him to give up more and more of his blood. But, yeah, he kept cutting into his arm and making it bleed into the little thing and making the gears turn, and then when Dean breaks out of his purgatory dream,
and it was cool to see Benny again.
Yeah, Benny. Benny and the Jets. Benny and the Jets.
Elton John.
Yeah. He ran down and he gave the rest of the blood that the box needed to open and give them the codex. that Rowena needed in order to translate the Book of the Damned.
Yep.
Some bad juju, yo. Bad juju all around.
I mean, I don't know. I don't like Rowena that much, but she has some funny scenes in
She
mine.
does, but every time I hear her name, I think of Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw.
I'm sorry, but you put a name like Rowena in there, I'm gonna think Harry Potter. Good Lord. They should have thought that one through.
They should have. Dean trying to kill himself because of the curse.
Yeah. Benny had talked him into trying to kill himself, but then Dean thought it over, and he's like, yeah, no. And then he's like, saying, oh, the curse won't let me do it. It's like, dude, stop using the curse as a fallback. You know you just don't want to do it. You don't want to die again. You've died too many times.
Yep. He did.
So, yeah.
The book, whoops. Sorry. Book inside of the safe that they got out. And
Yeah, they got the codex that, like you're saying, Rowena needed it to translate the Book of the Damned.
Yep.
It was inside the Werther box or whatever.
it was. And I like that Sam, like, handcuffed her and was like, you can't leave until you decode this.
Yeah.
Handcuffs.
Sam likes those handcuffs.
Well, maybe me and Sam should meet somewhere sometime.
Good Lord.
I'm kidding. I only like his eyes. I don't like anything else about him. That and his little beauty mark.
So, yeah, what's next?
That's all I have.
That's all we have. What happened on the preview? I forgot what
I
happened
thought it was
on
a
the
good
preview.
episode. The preview was called Angel Heart. It had Cass in it. It looked like the girl that was his daughter.
Right. I forgot what they were doing. But it looks like Cass's daughter might be back.
Maybe.
If that's really her, it looks like her.
It does.
A less gothic, less punked out version. One that is not willing to hold a gun to a person's head and kill them. Hopefully. So, yeah. We got that going for us. No sight of Charlie. I don't want Charlie back.
Hey, we saw her twice this season.
I know, and that's like an unheard of record. This only happened once, one other time.
No, wasn't she in like 2 or 3 episodes?
She was
season
in
8?
2 episodes. I said one other time.
Oh, okay.
Like one other. It
Yeah, I
happened
think it was,
like
like,
one other
season 8.
time. The first season she showed up, she was in twice.
Yeah.
But after that, she's only been in one episode. I think it's been every
No,
season.
because in season 8 she was in the roleplay one, and then she was in that Pac-Man Fever one.
Pac-Man Fever was the first one she showed up in. And the roleplay one was...
The
The
LARP
second
and the
one.
Real Girl was before that.
No. Pac-Man Fever was the first one she showed up in.
In season 8?
Well,
Oh.
no. She
Because
showed
those
up...
are both season 8.
Whatever. You're confusing me. But LARP and the Real Girl, I think, was the second time she showed up.
Anyway,
Because...
she was in...
No,
2
yes,
episodes of season
LARP and the Real Girl was the second time she showed up. Which means she's kind of new to this whole thing. But it seems like she's been on it forever.
8. Well, the first season she was in was season 7. And then she was in season 8 and then season 9. So she's showed up in every season since season 7.
I thought her first season...
No, because remember she was helping them with that dick guy for the Leviathan?
Right.
That was season 7.
She was helping them get rid of Dick.
And she was in like a couple
Dick's
episodes
not
in
good.
Yeah, and so she was in a couple episodes in that season, and then she was in the 2 in season 8, which were LARP and the Real Girl and Pac-Man Fever, and then she was in the 1 in season 9 where she went to Oz,
Mm-hmm.
and then she's been in this season twice.
Yeah. So like I mean, I did say she's been in.
Yeah.
She's been in one other season 2 times. So I was right about that. But I think she should remain more of a constant in the episode.
Maybe she'll be back in the
In the
finale.
season. I hope so. I want it to be another LARPing episode. That was so fun watching Dean dress up as Braveheart and give the speech.
That was fun.
Yes. It's the only speech he knows.
I want one of those ghost chicken sandwiches from Burger King with buffalo sauce.
Our
Really
friend's
now.
hungry.
So.
We must feed the beast.
Mm-hmm. That's
Really
one way
now.
to put it.
Is there any... We're done? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I guess until next time, carry on.
My way.